Market small groups are, we use them at Kelso Longview, and it's a small group system that is used with kind of a dual purpose. We use it, number one, to connect church members to each other and to the church. And number two, we use it as an outreach tool to connect the church members to the community. It's got a defined starting and stopping point. It does not go on indefinitely, so that the group leader knows exactly what he's getting into, and the person that's coming to that small group knows what he's getting into. Some of the other small groups we have going, I did a bluegrass small group that ends up playing lots of bluegrass music from the community that I'm in. That's very, very popular. It's a blue-collar town. We've done Monday night football small groups. We've done small groups that deal with some of the older people do small groups that involve quilting, and some people hold a Bible study small group where they'll go through a particular book of the Bible. The field is just wide open for whatever you want to do. We've done bicycling, hiking, ceramics. I was going to do one this year, and I'm still planning on doing it. We're going to do the Portland Marathon. We're all going to train to walk it, and it should be a blast. But the cool thing about it is, if you do a small group for a particular period of time and you get tired, then what you can do is you can go ahead and move on to something else, some other subject that maybe you're interested in. And we find that as long as we keep the small group leader interested in what he's doing, the more successful he's going to be. We probably have about 90% of our members in small group, and probably roughly 80 to 90% of people that are not members but that attend our church that have not been baptized yet are in small groups also. And we find that those people that are baptized and are in a small group, your retention rate is much better to keeping them in the church than it would be with those who are not in those small groups. It's important to use those small groups as a way to also close the back door of the church and keep people connected to the church, so they're not just getting baptized and then once they go through an exciting evangelistic series and something really moving like that, where they're going through an evangelistic series every night, we don't want them being baptized and then all of a sudden that's it, and they're not all of a sudden the evangelistic series is gone and they feel like their spiritual development just stops at that point. We want to make sure that spiritual development continues to grow, and we found it to be much more successful in retaining our members once we get them baptized, if they're also in a small group.